Hey friends, we are in chapter 7 and we're looking at, this is actually section 7-8, and this is the last section of this chapter. And what we're going to talk about today is special products. There are no vocabulary words. So if I have A, and this is, I'm sorry, this is Jacob. I didn't introduce him. All right, Jacob's awesome and he's taking notes. So if I have A plus B quantity squared, what this means is A plus B times A plus B. A common mistake, and I'll do this in red so you don't do it and you know it's evil and wrong, is to write that this is equal to A squared plus B squared. Do you see the sad face here? That's a sign that it's very wrong. So the reason why this is wrong is because it supposes that this is like one of the rules that we had earlier in section 7.1, 7.2, where you just distribute, in a sense, the power, but that's not what we do. We cannot distribute the power over addition or subtraction. So what we're required to do is actually to multiply using some of the skills that we worked on in our last lesson. So A times A gives me A squared. A times B gives me a positive A plus B. Let's make that happen.
A times not A plus.
Children, so smart. Gives me A times B. Thank you, dear. And A times B gives me A times B, and B times B gives me plus B squared. So what this ends up being is A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. The reason why this is significant is because we can look at this pattern. Look at the pattern. We've got the first term squared, the last term squared, and 2 times the product of those 2 terms from the original problem. You got something to say?
Yes, okay. So something that I noticed while doing a problem in 7.7 is that the I can't really point at the screen, but I'm pointing at the screen here.
Here.
Oh, that's cool. Sorry. Do I?
Yeah, you don't even have to
Okay,
touch it.
so right around here, basically the 2, the power of 2. There's a power of 2 over here also, but it's the A, yeah, the degree, sorry. So the degree of 2, degree of 2, degree of 2. They're all degrees of 2.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. So the whole polynomial is a degree of 2, and each term is a degree of 2, which is really neat. So we have A squared, 2AB, and B squared. This is going to be the form, and we're going to use this form every time we multiply perfect squares. We can do the same thing here. We can do the same thing here, A minus B quantity squared, A minus B quantity squared. We can do the same thing and we get that A minus B times A minus B is going to be what? What do you think is going to happen? How do you think this product is going to relate to this one here? Can you anticipate it?
One of the things in the middle on the outsides will be negative. So in the middle.
So yes,
yeah.
A squared, that's going to be an A squared. Instead of having a positive 2AB, we're going to actually end up with a minus 2AB. And then the last term is going to be B squared. We're going to use this form again when we're multiplying these problems. Finally, this guy doesn't need to be rewritten, but we do need to multiply. So help me out.
A times A is A squared, then A times negative B is negative AB, and then B times A is AB, and then B times negative B is negative B squared.
Very good. And these guys cancel out,
So it's
and we're left with A
minus B
squared minus B squared. So this is
Yeah.
these are special products that we're going to use a lot in algebra, and it's really helpful to know, and it gets you through problems quickly. And the example that we have is going to be pretty straightforward. So I'm going to give you a moment to copy that, and then we're going to come down here and look at this example. So here, all of these fit the form of the special products that we worked on, and literally this is all I need you to know. So you remember this looks like A plus B quantity squared, and we remember that we got A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. So we're going to do this. We're not going to do the long multiplication. We're not going to FOIL it out. We're going to just use that. 3x quantity squared, right? Because since the A term was squared, then 3x will be squared. So we get 9x squared. Good. Then we get 3x times 5, which is 15x, but it's going to be 2 times AB. This is my A and this is my B. So 2 times 3x plus times 5 is going to be 30x. And then this last term is just going to be plus 25. And that's it. And so it saves a little bit of time, and it's also something that you want to recognize because soon we're going to be factoring and going in the opposite direction. I know, fun. All right, so we have 2x minus 5y quantity squared. When we get that, we get 2x minus 5. Oh, I don't know why I'm rewriting that. I'm going to take that off. I guess I should have you tell me. Well, let me tell you what the rule was. Our rule was a minus b quantity squared. And you remember it was a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So help me out. Help me use that form to answer this question.
Okay, so 2x squared is 4x squared, I guess.
Yes, it
And
is.
then subtract the AB, that's so negative 10xy, multiply that by 2, so negative 20xy,
Good. Very good.
and plus b squared, which is 25.
Perfect. And finally, our final example, this is one that mirrors what I'll later call difference of squares, because that's what we end up with. So we're multiplying a sum and difference of the same pair of numbers. A plus b times a minus b comes out to a squared minus b squared. There's something rather satisfying about that. I don't know about you, I like it. So what happens here? How can I use that to answer this question?
Okay. So you multiply the. It
So
feels
this
like I
would
have
be my
to use.
A and this would be my B. This is my A and this is my B.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead.
Oh, they're kind of the same. So A is a squared, which is ax squared. So 4x quadrupled.
To the fourth power.
power.
Yep. Minus. And now what's the B term squared?
Negative 9.
Minus 9.
Minus 9.
Done. That's our
Fun.
lesson.
Really?
That's it.
Okay.
Boom. I need you to use the special products. And
I
you're
can do
done.
that. Yes.
I think you can.
Cool.
All right, thank you guys. I hope this made sense and you saw somebody take notes just like that. And you got friends in the back that you
Wait, no, wrong side.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of, oh yeah. Oh, I thought you were
No.
high-fiving. You
No.
weren't. He was, okay, we're
Five,
blocking
yeah.
you. Okay,
Five.
yeah. Never
Yeah.
mind. This
Okay,
is over.
bye.
Bye.